Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, November 7th. Now, on our show today, we have the very enthusiastic and excited Marcia Milchiker, who is here on behalf of South Orange County Community College District, and she's just really happy to talk to us about emeritus. And then we have Mark Rabinowitz with Thrive, and he wants to continue to talk about the kindness program that they have going on all year. So we'll talk to him about that and some of the plans upcoming. Now let's go to our regular resources that we normally do for you for COVID-19. We have covid19.ca.gov, where you can get all of the governor's plans. ochealthinfo.com is where you can get all of the COVID numbers by city or by zip code, and then they do have a hotline that you can call, 714-834-2000. You could go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com, and you can email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. Now, the weather this weekend is looking pretty cold for us anyway. 61, 54, 90% chance of rain today. Cloudy tomorrow, spotty showers, 60, 47. But by Monday, it's going to be blowing through, so 62, 46. And if you're traveling, it's looking chilly, and we are getting snow in the mountains, so super excited if you are a skier. Beach is 60, 50, Mammoth 26 with a chilly 6 overnight, Big Bear 30, 12, and Palm Springs 60 and 42 with rain out there. So looking kind of chilly everywhere. Our sunrise this morning was 6:16, and our sunset will be at 4:53. And yum, doesn't that look delicious? That is a cinnamon spiced pecan and cranberry duff. Now they call it a duff because this is a New England recipe that has it's a take on a British upside down cake. And you can get this recipe at olivemagazine.com. So yum. If you have a favorite recipe of something that you might make for Thanksgiving, if it's dessert, send it to us here at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have Marcia Milchiker, so stay tuned.
It was just a get-together with friends. No big deal. Everybody felt fine. Now, I'm super sick. Everyone is sick. I just wish we had been more careful. It would have been easier than this. So wear a mask. Do what you can outside. Stay 6 feet apart. Because some things you just can't take back.
Do your part to lower the risk.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Marcia Milchiker, who is here on behalf of the South Orange County Community College District. Well, Marcia, so nice to see you. You look great. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm delighted to be here. I love my Laguna Woods constituents, and as you know, I've been fighting for the Emeritus Institute for many, many, many years and been saving it over and over again. And now it's come to the rescue of so many seniors who are stuck at home with little to do, and we have these wonderful classes and wonderful social activities all online, but it's just incredible. It's just really a gift that I'm able to give to the people in Laguna Woods. So
well, and I know that they have been so appreciative of that because, you know, when they had to stay at home for these past several months, you know, there wasn't a whole lot to do, and they really didn't communicate very easily, and they do need things. So I think this really brought, you know, a light to them in terms of keeping their brain going, learning, like you mentioned, and obviously socializing as well.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I felt like I'm giving these people a gift, free classes, you know, these, and they're wonderful. They're academically rigorous, but yet they don't have any midterms and they don't have any finals. So, but they keep your brains active, and the people that are taking the classes are so interesting and so brilliant. I'm taking 4 classes myself now. I was saying when I first started fighting for these emeritus classes, I was a lot younger, and now I'm old enough to take them myself, and now I see how wonderful they are. And the professors love the students, and the students love the professors. And the interaction is almost better online in a certain sense, because you could see the other students and see their names under their little square of their pictures online on the Zoom chat rooms, and you could know who they are and you could chat with them, and it's very social. It gives people, and as a research biologist, I know how important it is to maintain social context to keep your brain going, and maintaining social contact is almost more important than anything. And also exercising, and we have these wonderful aerobic classes, and I'm taking 2 of them, and so keeps your body going and your mind going, and it just keeps you entertained and learning from fabulous professors. So it's a wonderful gift that we're giving to everyone. I'm just so proud of it.
One thing that's nice about what you're saying regarding the teachers and the instructors is that they really do care about the people that they're teaching. But not only that, but they care about the subject matter, which I think is really, high quality, because when you take the class, you are really going to learn something from someone who cares about what they're teaching.
Yeah, that's really true. Like, for instance, one of my aerobic teachers, his name is Brad McReynolds. He was for many, many years the athletic trainer at Saddleback College, helping train the athletic teams, the football teams, all these wonderful sports teams. And he retired, and now he's teaching emeritus aerobic classes. You know that he's an exercise physiologist. You know he's teaching you the correct forms and the right things to do to maintain your body's health. So it's really great to have these expertise of the film teachers that were, really experts in the film studios, and photography teachers who had careers in photography, et cetera, et cetera. It's really, really wonderful.
I love that. Maybe one day I'll get to teach an emeritus class on how to be a TV host.
That would be wonderful. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh my gosh, that's too much. Okay, so let's talk about spring 2021. It is going to be online again, and it starts registering when?
It starts registering on November 16th.
The 16th through the 20th on my site.
Yeah, that's right. And I already got my appointment to register. You get an appointment to register after you apply to Saddleback College. So the best information about how to apply to Saddleback College are on the Saddleback College Emeritus pages. So what you do is you Google Saddleback College Emeritus Institute, or you do saddleback.edu/emeritus. And it takes you to the emeritus pages, and it just walks you through how to apply. So you apply online, and when you apply online, you're actually applying to the whole community college system. You don't know this, it's seamless. And then after you apply, you'll get by email an appointment to register, but it walks you through everything. And there's also a number of contacts that you can find out to help you do it. But once you get the appointment to register, you can register for classes. And the only thing is, you cannot take 2 classes that are given simultaneously, because obviously you can't be in 2 places at one time. And this is actually a board policy that no student can take 2 classes offered simultaneously. You have to take classes that are offered at different times. But you can actually, if the students want to, they could go right online to saddleback.edu/emeritus and look at the emeritus schedule, which is already up. It's been up since the middle of September. And you can peruse the classes and see what might be interesting to you, what you might want to take, and then you apply to register. And the way the appointments to register work is they're every year they start at a different last name, so that everybody has an earlier appointment to register, and a medium appointment to register, and a later appointment to register. So it's fair. So just because my name is M doesn't mean I'm always right in the middle. It rotates.
Okay.
So and then some of the classes do fill up. They're taking many, many more students because they're online now. It's like incredible. The teachers are being wonderful, and they're taking many more students. The aerobic classes are taking more students, just all of them. But some of them do fill up because, like for instance, the photography class, you have to take a picture every week, and then you submit it online, and then you discuss all the photographs that you've taken, and then you learn the new subject. So they can't take hundreds of students. So if you get an earlier appointment to register, it's a little better to make sure you get in all your classes. But then there are some classes that take everyone, like the Marie Lowry classes. And Marie Lowry was an emeritus student who was just a very quiet lady who loved taking emeritus classes, and when she passed away, left her entire estate to the Emeritus Institute because she felt it just saved her life. So we have these wonderful lecture series every spring semester that have just experts in the community speaking to the students, and those take 500 and 600 students because they're just large lecture classes. They don't need a lot of interaction. There's questions at the end, but they don't really need a lot of interaction from all the students.
Well, everything, I mean, it sounds wonderful. And I know you guys have moved to a no textbook. So everything is online, which is really helpful, I think, for everyone. Now, let's talk a little about something that's coming up that you guys are doing a fundraiser. It's your annual foundation gala.
Yeah, we do an annual foundation gala every year. And of course, I've never missed it. And trustees have to pay for it, of course. But we believe in supporting the colleges. That's what we're there for. So, but anyway, this year it will be totally virtual, which means it's free to attend. And ordinarily they have some of the choir groups that are just so fabulous doing a presentation. They have other different, some of the students. They had one student named Mary Jane Foley, who was a wonderful student who talked about how the Emeritus Institute saved her life. Her son passed away, her husband passed away, and she was all alone. And taking these emeritus classes just, she said, saved her life because she loves the classes and she's still taking them, and she's donating to the Emeritus Institute, as I am, because we feel it's so important for so many people to be able to have the opportunity to take these classes. But
Right.
This is raising money for students who need it for scholarships. And, you know, the students have been affected by this pandemic incredibly as well. That many have lost their jobs, many are at home, many have to move back to be with their parents again, or living on sofas in different people's houses. And we found that many students have food insecurities, and they have all kinds of insecurities. So we've raised money to give these students scholarships, and we also have food pantries to give, and they have the cars that drive up and pick up the food for the students that really need food. And as I said, we're trying to go to zero textbook costs because the textbooks are expensive. They're $100 in many cases. So we're trying to provide students with zero textbook costs if we can. But but they have many students who talk about how Saddleback College has saved their lives, and it's very heartrending. I just love the fundraiser. It's free to attend, and if you sign up, you get into a drawing where you could win a $2,000 prize. And if you donate, every $50 you donate, you get another ticket for the prize. So
That's great.
to donate. So this is the first time we're doing a virtual fundraiser. So we'll see how it goes, but it sounds pretty exciting to me. I'm going for sure.
Well, you know, you can't beat it. It's a free opportunity to do something. So I think that's a great opportunity. And, you know, speaking about, you know, giving and, you know, having money to provide to some of your students, Irvine Valley College held an inaugural giving day, and you guys raised some good money in one day. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. It was just an email that went out to everyone talking about the students' great needs now more than ever, and how the students have such needs. And we do, as I said, we donate. We help our students with scholarships. We lend them Chromebooks if they don't have computers. We help them get online. We do whatever we can to help our students succeed. And they raised over $39,000 in just one day of all online. It was incredible.
That is awesome. Good. Well, wonderful. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me about all these wonderful things that are happening at Emeritus. You stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time, and have all my wonderful residents in Laguna Woods stay healthy as well, and keep taking Emeritus classes. They really will save your life. Thank you.
All right, Marcia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. And we'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Welcome back. Today I'm joined by Mark Rabinowitz, who is here on behalf of Thrive. Well, Mark, it's been a little while, but I do appreciate sending all of those pictures. Thank you so much.
Happy to do so.
Well, we were asking for some doggies and kitties and animals this month, and we're hoping that next month people will send in some more things. Haven't decided what we're looking for yet, but we'll have to decide.
Well, I've got some photographs of some dogs out on the street, but they weren't mine, so I couldn't send you anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had somebody else send in those too, but I need to know what their names are.
Yeah.
And who to thank, you know? So, yeah. No kidding. Okay, so Thrive. We've talked to various people that are involved in Thrive, and each one of you have something different to say. So I'm sure you have something a little bit different than the next person. But first, tell me a little bit about what Thrive means.
Well, Thrive is kind of a blanket that covers a lot of different things. We're hoping covers people helping people. Knock on your next door neighbor's door, and they're a little bit on the older side, and just make sure they're okay. Or if they can't get out, if you're going to the market, can you help them? Can you pick anything up? We were just talking about dogs. Can you take their dog for a walk if they're unable to?
Right.
That type of thing. Nothing big, just helping your village neighbors.
Right. And I would imagine that with COVID-19 now in the past several months, we've had people who pretty much have isolated themselves. Are you still able to carry out your helping neighbor concept?
Now, which contest was that?
Concept.
Oh, concept.
Yeah.
If you put on a mask and you knock on their door and you stand back and you just simply ask the question when they open the door. Right. Or call them on the telephone, or send them an email or a text message, or carrier pigeons, or throw a rock through their window with a note on it.
No kidding. Yeah, well, however you do it, it's nice to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it just helps to keep people connected. And right now, that's a very big deal, as we all know.
Right. And now, how do you hear about the stories of somebody doing this? I mean, I imagine you want to hear about people if something good is happening.
Yes.
How do we find out about that?
Well, we were talking just a minute or two ago about the posters that go up, that I've been putting up on the message board. Mm-hmm. At the bottom of those posters is an email address. It's thriveinthevillage, all lowercase, straight across, at gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And folks have started to send in little notes about, they helped this person do that, or whatever it happens to be. Mm-hmm. And that's how we're continuing to get messages from people in the village. Then what happens with those messages, it just doesn't end there. Lucy Parker and Tom Nash then put together a PSA, which all of them are running on Channel 6, mm-hmm. About that individual email, what happened or what was done, or et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. Again, it's just a way of helping to give folks ideas on how each of us can help the other guy. Really what it comes down to.
Right, and I'm imagining that those little notes might make someone feel pretty good in terms of maybe it wasn't you who received the kindness, but it does give you hope that there are people out there that are kind.
Sure, and we know there are. I would take back the throw the rock through the window with the message on it. But other than that, there's any number of ways of contacting somebody on the other side of the village, your neighbor, just going for a walk. I know Carol and I walk as many mornings as we can. And we simply say good morning to everybody that goes by us, whether they respond or not. It's just our way of saying, we see you and we care about you.
So let me ask you this.
So that's what we do.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what you do. I think that's nice, because then people who may not be having such a great morning, at least you've acknowledged that. And I think that's something we all have tried to take into consideration, that everybody comes to you with some sort of, situation going on and you don't know.
That's
so
right.
Time like that is always a nice thing. Give me an example of some of the things that people have been doing that are nice.
Well, I don't see those. Well, okay, I'll just talk about on a personal level, because I don't see the emails that come in.
All right.
As I said, saying hello to people who are walking by you and whose eyes are down on the ground, and they just look like they've lost their best friend, and suddenly their head goes up and there's a little bit of a smile. Oh, somebody recognized me.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Okay.
Helping somebody across the street who is older and is out walking and they can't quite get the whole way without a little help.
Mm-hmm.
God knows how many people Carol and I have helped in certain instances like that.
Right.
But we see other folks helping.
Okay.
I suppose there's almost an infinite number of ways that can be done.
Are you seeing a change
in what?
People's behaviors overall? Is the kindness campaign working?
I think so. And the reason I say that is we're starting to get more and more people responding to our suggestion that, hey, send us your nice happening, and let us do something with it to project a little happiness. You can watch the news every morning and all day, as we all do, and all it is COVID, 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 the world is coming to an end, and that isn't true.
Right.
You got to keep a smile on your face, and you have to keep going. And it's one of the ways that we are trying to help people in the village who maybe don't see things the way we do.
Right.
We're not forcing anybody. We're simply try it and see if it works. If it does,
right.
Good way to start a day, or a good way to end a day.
That's great.
Yeah, it's what we have to do.
Well, you know what, you have to, like you said, we're all volunteers in a lot of ways. We're all volunteering to try to make the village a better place to live as a whole. And, putting together this committee to move forward, I think, it's going to take time, because people need to have the repetition where they need to hear those things on a regular basis, yes. Especially because, as you pointed out, our TVs, if you have them on all day long and you're watching the news, it's just a bunch of garbage. And it's all negative, yep. When you really wish there was one channel that you could turn to where it was just all happy.
Yeah, exactly. Carol and I last night we were watching some series on Netflix, and it was, doom and gloom, and everybody was dying every 5 minutes. And I looked at Carol and said, "Let's find something happy."
Yeah.
And so we changed the station. But that's the same way in life to me. Lisa, yep. Is if all you hear is doom and gloom, then that's what your head gets filled with.
Right.
Got to be a little room in there for a smile.
Exactly. So I like the way you said that, hey, if it's just too much, just change the station.
Simple, you push a button.
Wouldn't that be great if today, I don't like today, I want to change channels.
I would love it. Yes. Yeah. I'd like to fly over the village and sprinkle happy dust all over
happy
the place.
Dust.
Yeah, exactly.
So overall, what is kind of going down the pike here for Thrive?
Well, the way things are right now, our main goal is to do what we've just been talking about, and that is to try and project one little ray of sunshine that might fall on somebody who needs it. A smile, a wave, a phone call, just checking on you. How are you doing? It doesn't change much. We as a species continue to do the same things, and we have to help our fellow species member get out of some dark places sometimes.
Exactly.
And that's, to me, the bottom line is, you got a smile? Show me. Just like when I photograph. Folks are always, you know, somebody with a camera says to you, smile, and you give them a hey, smile. I look at them and I tell them, look right here in my forehead, think of the happiest thing that you can, and then put that happy right here. And everybody gives me a genuine smile when I do that.
There you go.
So it's that type of a process.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, it sounds great. It sounds great. And the more you guys give out that information and you know, the more I think you're going to sell people on the fact that being kind is something that, you know, you could do every day.
There's a lot of people in this village who do a lot of nice things for other people that nobody ever knows about. One of the things that we do with those PSAs is we try and show other folks what has been done and what can be done. Small, easy to do things that just help other people. That's all.
Well, that's good. And I think that's great. And I appreciate you taking the time to share with us
Happy.
the great things you guys are doing at Thrive.
Thank you. We're going to keep doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Mark. Thanks for taking the time.
Okay. We'll see you later.
All right. And we'll be right back after this. Back. Well, our movie for today is called Max, and it's Best Friend, Hero, and Marine. And you can see that today at 3 p.m. with subtitles and then 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that is brought to you by Hogue. That looks like a great little flick. All right, and just to remind you that today's event that was going to be put on by Theater Guild, the Johnny Carson Show 2020 edition, has been postponed until November 21st. You can still buy tickets on ActiveNet, but just know that it's not until 11/21. And then the Flukes, of course, will still be on Sunday, November 15th at 2 p.m. Clubhouse 5 parking lot, barring any type of rain that they might see. All right, and then one last thing, Monday, November 9th from 10 to 11 in the morning, the Alzheimer's Orange County is having a Fit Brain Club, and they are having a conference via Zoom that is going to be all about managing stress. And if you want more information, you can email sunshineluti@gmail.com. All right, let's take a look at our weather one last time. It is going to be chilly and rainy and not super warm. So we're a high of today of 61.54. Tomorrow, 60.47, and then sunny on Monday with only a high of 62.46. And if you are traveling, again, you're definitely going to want to bring a coat with you because it is chilly any way you look at it. Even in Palm Springs, they're looking at rain and cold temperatures there. 60.42, Big Bear 30, overnight 12, Mammoth 26 and 6, Burr, and then the beaches are 60 and 50. Have a great day in the village. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. We'll see you again here on Monday at 9 a.m. Stay healthy, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.